How much? You said 249. I was blessed. I was like, oh, yes, bro. I could be blessed. Yes.
Nigga got it at Walmart because I'm about to go to the joint in Virginia Beach in Virginia, but them niggas
Coach,
be having hella big TVs on.
Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer.
Oh, I'm going,
Either
nigga.
way, the
I'm going.
AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
We gotta cap something, bro.
And the Minnesota Vikings.
You ain't lying, bro.
We got this.
I got him. Bro, they sitting in A, bro. They just sitting, bro. Yo, they taking C.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play.
Nigga in all the windows. These niggas in our spawns and shit.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through.
What team you got?
The Ravens, bro.
On second and 11.
Who you got on the Ravens?
Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down
they
on
us.
He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Okay, UAV, man, we need to get B or A. We're just getting our ass beat right now. We letting it happen.
Throwing on third down. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter,
still ain't flip our spawn, man.
First interception.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, Haywood. 52. Mike 52. Go.
On first and 10, Costello under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line.
With RNFL.
They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So draft, so we get in the playoff this week, and that could be playoff next
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
You see Harlem won 73-0 against the Raiders, bro?
Yeah.
Man, we already lost this.
Costello, that's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Check it out. Hey, Delta. Alert 3. Yo, faster. Hit it.
On first down, Costello.
These niggas is working us, bro. Like, they got
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Hey, what you got on the Ravens, though, in RNFL?
I don't know. I'm about to go look.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy,
you can make
all he's
any
worried
trade
about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And I don't care what they say, but the Chargers got a crazy-ass team. I don't give a damn what they talking about. They can say all they want.
Operating from the gun, Costello, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
How you did this?
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
This is how it goes.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
They league supposed to be every 24 hours. I can't tell it.
What week y'all in already?
These niggas in only what week we in, week 5? Fucking RNFL, we about to catch up to them in swag nasty. We catching up to them niggas already.
Nah, swag nasty should be 24 hours.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah,
They had
it's
the
good to be
auspicious
36.
beginning to the season.
Yeah.
A first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Yesterday, yo,
Here's
they
Joe
literally
Mixon as they
advanced
start on the ground.
yesterday.
And he is met in his
see how many
tracks
games
behind the
left.
line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
My
They're
offense
actually
is
playing in the
number
offense's
3, man.
backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And
My
he is
defense
down deep into
29.
Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20.
You said, huh?
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only
You don't
fit
count
was at the
post
end when he
games.
threw
You
his
got
headset down
1,
after that big run.
2,
12 more
3,
yards
4.
there and another first down.
The running game's played
we
a
got
huge
5
part in
games
getting them
left.
down to this point
Y'all
on the
hear me?
field.
got
I say
only
stay
5
with it.
already?
Keep pounding the
games
football.
left.
Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep
Yeah.
going
We
for
talking
it.
No
about
doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Here's Newton.
Top of everybody's shit.
To the end zone, but it's
MVP
incomplete.
J.
Cameron
Hill
Meredith,
game.
the intended target.
Pete,
But it'll be
I mean,
2nd and
they
goal.
take-
Jay Hill
And that's
waiting
what he's got to be happy to have back.
Got
There
you.
wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit
Duke
more
won like
careful.
30
Yeah,
minutes ago,
fortunately for
man.
him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mixon will try the right side, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
WTV, I thought.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
50 seconds to mine. Go.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
SOS.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half.
Niggas go crazy over Papa chicken sandwich, bro.
You heard about the
Find a way to
nigga
keep
that
him upright so he can throw the football.
Yeah, he was in Oxford Hill. Yeah, Oxford Hill.
Shit's sad, bro. You kill a nigga over a sandwich. God damn.
Nah, two niggas was fighting today. Two niggas was fighting today over a pocket spot or the drive-thru for Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Bro, you fight a nigga over chicken sandwich. I mean, you kill a nigga with chicken sandwich. You hungry as fuck.
Nah, that mean you a fat bitch.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13.
This is crazy, baby.
They're gonna smack you in jail.
Nah, they gonna be like, oh, that motherfucker. Kill a nigga over some food.
Niggas go crazy for a chicken sandwich, I see.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, and he's able to find Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
For the season.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Andrew Billings forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half.
Jackson,
this is 2nd and long.
Looking like a monster.
Man, you heard, man, when you could pop some
back to throw. Costello.
Brady.
Pass the 20. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
They took the Eagles pick and drafted Jackson.
Left side on the swing pass. Yeah. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
You got the next Michael Vick.
Safety's creeping. He's checking. Crash. Check safety. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
Get my ass.
And Lobo. I don't even know why this team showed up. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, Jack. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Spike.
They give it off here to the tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I'm going to hit you all.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Look at that nigga. I'm about to get a freeze thirst.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57's Mike 57. Watch the flag. Hey!
I hate this fucking game, man. Fuck, man.
Go. Mike 57. Hey, Charlie.
We got no more kill streaks, man. This shit.
Get it.
From the gun, Costello, and that'll be caught by Diggs for Minnesota
What you trading over there in Chicago?
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass,
Niggas want to jerk off, man. I can't do that now, bro.
Damn, this nigga got the door open, cuz.
Look at this man.
What up, skills that kills?
They skill. I'm still mad at you at the same time, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points
can't make a trade,
And
bro.
in this
All
league,
season we can
you
talk
take
though.
points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, when I get my team, we can.
Now, let me get
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go look at my team and show me, man.
I don't know about the Ravens, but they told me
Back to throw. Newton.
Nah. What? He gave me the Raiders, man.
Nearly
He gave me
picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I'm done after this. I'm done.
Taking it about the 16.
This is my last one right here.
An excellent return that time.
Go to sleep.
26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Might burnt his ass up.
A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as it went past him?
These niggas came to play this. Oh, my God, we're playing the whole plan.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yeah, we're playing the whole clan, yo.
From 17 yards out.
Whole
and
clan.
the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And
I'm staying at B the whole game.
Now.
We got to
Now
keep
after
beating.
the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
It's a Clemson, you know they can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There it is.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
This shit, man.
He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith.
That
one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their deep.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
they're camping at
9 from the receiver.
Oh, you're 8 and 6 in the 5. Get your ass over here.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
Get your ass over there. Get your ass over there.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yo, these niggas putting down claymores and shit. Every time I chase them, these niggas blow me up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And some room to maneuver. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Takes it.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the next play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'm on walking on that bitch, so you can come in and get the
Costello forced out to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked.
Nigga, I got killed
instead,
too.
They'll keep it on 2nd down.
Hey, somebody right on the other end of B,
You've always
yo.
been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete.
Who's in green and B sitting right there not doing nothing?
Coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good
he
going
done capped
there.
the whole thing already now.
To go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again. Costello. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Too nice.
On 1st and 10, Costello setting up the screen for Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for him. He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
A nigga shot me from so far.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I swear to God, this game irritates me so.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
And
Coach.
they got me.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You get 2 kills in a row, you think you're doing something, going for the third, nigga, he pop your head. I said it's my fault. Yo, we losing B, y'all. We losing B. And
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
Welcome to the jump shooting, man.
The offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some
damn, somebody got the last kill. Hold on.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
What's up?
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello. He's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Waiting for a motherfucker.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
And I ain't even get it. Ooh.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to throw. Costello. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ravens. Oh, yeah, you do got the red. Let's talk business.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points.
Why do you not want to trade Jackson?
A little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So
I give you Russell Wilson.
That's a good drive.
Here we go.
I give you Russell Wilson. Nah, I can. I just...
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Jackson,
because some teams script to start a half.
But I'm just
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The next skill, man. What's up with O-line? What's up with the O-line?
That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's trying to get some O-line because he know he got to go against the Seahawks in a few weeks.
What's up for Ronnie, man? What's for Ronnie? Understanding.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And that nigga, man, we need to kick player KD and get somebody else, bro. He do that shit all the time, bro. Bro, that nigga does that shit all the time, bro. We need to just find somebody else with him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out.
Hey, that's a new skills right there, man.
It's like he lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes left side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Costello. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. Once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it's time to make a break for it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50.
You know what? I don't even want Ronnie Stanley. Let me get
20,
Orlando
10,
Brown.
And he will bring it back.
Oh, he told me earlier, if you let that nigga go, and I told Axel for that earlier, you're going to have war.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going.
Listen. What's for Earl Thomas?
And it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
What about, not Earl Thomas?
What you need? You say you need linebackers, bro. What you told me.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack.
Listen, I got a young safety for you. His name is Taylor Rapp.
Just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
What if I give you Bobby Wagner?
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Hey, if you like the Seahawks deal, go ahead and do it, man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there
Bobby Wagner. Hey, you take
Bobby Wagner for Marlon Humphrey and
this defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2
third-quarter
picks.
I just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead.
No. I am the Rams. I'm talking to you, but if you want to go with the Seahawks deal, you can. That's what I'm telling you.
10, just shy of midfield at the 49, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
For you. You could
2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Not for no damn Earl Thomas.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Orlando Brown.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. I think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive.
If I get your D-tackle back, we'll whack.
It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 30.
How much Marcus Peters asked?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on second down. Costello. It's complete to Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's right,
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So
man, accept that deal, man.
As the third quarter has
Bobby
come to a
Wagner in this
close.
big man. Hit
This
that
is
button.
the National Football League on EA Sports. Fights loose. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Get your guy in the box in Chicago, man. All right, I'm going to go look.
I can see you, Jerry Reed.
To throw on second down. Costello. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Matter of fact, never mind, bro. I'm tripping anyway.
There to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What's the deal?
Probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Shh. We got to hear this.
Oh, what's the deal, man? What's the deal?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Man, no, bro. Hell no. Taylor Rapp, bro. Taylor Rapp is a damn 71.
They work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
You doing that for real times? I give you the honey badger.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, I give you the honey badger for Earl Thomas, and I give you a pick.
From the gun, here's Newton.
I can't trade honey badger.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time.
I would have, though, but I can't. I forgot to scout.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm good for trading.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. That one into the hands of Thielen.
Taylor Rapp is a fucking 71,
right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's a nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get away.
You ain't got no
Many people pointed out to me. It's a video game, man. Go ahead,
at least give him a second.
Sportsmanship, not an issue.
I'm telling you, but that shit would not. They would not let that shit fly.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there.
Second down. Shit like that would not fly. Like, if running really seen that tree, he would not let that shit ride.
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Kick that nigga KD, but let's find one right now for that
as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Costello. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
What's the problem, but the Vikings got
able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
In the lead.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Who he playing?
He playing the Raiders.
What stream they on?
He on, I think it's his stream, Jay stream, man.
What's his YouTube? Jay Hen?
It's in the chat, bro. If you go look at the chat, it's in me.
Now on second and 13. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Third and long. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Trubisky.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
And in none
Madden
of them
fixed
did
it.
the starting
Madden fixed his
quarterback ever
contract.
come out of the
He
game for
retired.
the team that had a big lead. And in each
Oh
instance,
my
I
God.
asked the
They
coaches
run you
later
over,
on,
yeah.
why didn't you do that?
Yeah.
And they all looked at me and
Dalvin
said,
Cook hurt.
just don't
Dalvin
really do
Cook
that in
got
the
hurt.
NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Dalvin Cook might be out there.
Tavecchio now to add the extra point.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
He cooking with Cooks, man.
That's fielded in the end zone.
It's a 50-50 deal. We both on that
deal. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah. Dalvin Cook ran the ball for like a yard and he got hurt. I ain't see his status though yet.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nah, it ain't clear yet. It ain't come up yet. It should have been came out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Who got Mariota?
Now Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I need to stop the running game. I need to slow down for me.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
So where did Curtis go?
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Looking to throw. Costello is caught. Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
don't
forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Nah, he in the game. Ain't tripping.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
MVP
as they'll
sucked,
stop
though,
it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All you get is a headache.
Newton on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. One last throw here for Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Vikings, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.